Welcome everybody, and today we're taking a look at a reasonably recent release from 88 Films. It did come out on the 24th of June. I unfortunately forgot to pre-order it, so therefore it didn't come up on my radar till at least a week after its normal release. So yeah, sadly I didn't get around to getting it immediately, but it is 1994's Fist of Legend, which is directed by Gordon Chan, who I've not seen anything else from before, but may well do now after seeing this. It's a martial arts film clocking in at 103 minutes long, stars Jet Li, who I've seen in 18 other films now. Favourites being the likes of Hero and Fearless, although this is going to join those two quite frankly. So upon returning home to Shanghai after a period of study abroad, Chen Zan, played by, or Chen Zhen, played by Jet Li, discovers that his homeland has been devastated by a brutal Japanese occupation, and that his once proud martial arts academy has fallen into disarray following the untimely demise of his beloved master, allegedly in a challenge match with a member of the Japanese Black Dragon clan. Disgusted by the official verdict on his teacher's death, Chen embarks on a heroic and uncompromising one-man quest to uncover the true killer and restore dignity to his fallen people, a journey that will bring him into deadly confrontation with Japan's most formidable fighters. So, yeah, this is on the whole a remake of Fist of Fury from the 70s, which starred Bruce Lee. And surprisingly, despite me enjoying that aforementioned film a lot, it's easily one of my more favourite Bruce Lee films, I did find myself enjoying this even more. Jet Li is superb in the lead role, as not only is he doing a great job at acting, but his fighting skills are impeccable. Plus, overall, I do prefer his fighting style over that of Bruce Lee. I prefer his more reserved fighting style. Bruce Lee, obviously, most of the time, he's getting his shirt off, he's making a lot of noises and stuff like that. And even though that is entertaining in its own right, I do prefer Lee's more restrained style because he lets the fighting do the talking rather than, you know, kind of overacting in some regards. So, yeah, he's impeccable at his fighting skills. Plus, the rest of the cast is good. It is well paced, the period production is convincing, the fight choreography is excellent, especially when it does come down to Lee. But there are also other cast members there that are also doing a superb job in their fighting skills. The character interactions are executed effectively, the score is well done, and it is an engrossing film throughout. So, yeah, 4.5 stars out of 5. To be honest, I gave Fist of Fury 4 stars out of 5. So this isn't leaps and bounds more than that aforementioned film, but it is at the end of the day a slightly better one as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, get a really rather nice slipcover with this release from 88 Films, and it is on 4K. There is a Blu-ray disc as well, so do have the options that you to choose. So I personally swap the discs around purely because I'm more likely to watch it on 4K than Blu-ray. So, but normally they're the other way around. It's just that the extra physical extras that you get would cover up the 4K every time you want to get it out. You'd have to remove them and then get the disc. So because the Blu-ray is going to not be really used, I prioritize the 4K disc itself. We do have artwork on the reverse sleeve as well. I believe this is the original artwork, which is not particularly inspired, to be honest. I mean, if you put Lee in a firefighter suit, I think that was a backdraft, you know, a Cantonese backdraft poster, quite frankly. But still, one noticeable thing as well is that the action scenes do not rely on shootouts or explosions. There's no car chases or anything like that. It's purely hand-to-hand combat, and I really, really do appreciate that because, you know, there's plenty of films from Hong Kong or China from this period or earlier or even later that have plenty of those kind of elements. And yeah, to have it a lot more grounded, a lot more just fighting hand-to-hand combat is really, really nice, to be honest. And then we get a booklet as well with the original artwork and the new artwork on the other side. And inside the booklet, we get, well, we get a good shot of Jet Li in the film itself. And then we get Fist of Legend, a celebration of martial arts culture by Tony Cunliffe. And then we yeah, get a really good write up from him. We get some looks like behind the scenes shots. Yeah, it's a really, really good fight scene where Jet Li's fighting against a Japanese fighter, and because there's a lot of wind that suddenly picks up with a lot of dust and debris, it's because of the way the wind is blowing. Jet Li has the advantage in that regard because the wind is blowing in the guy's eyes and he's wincing and he can't see. So because Jet Li's character is honourable and doesn't want to have an unfair advantage, they basically start fighting blindfolded, which is really cool and really rather well done as a fight scene as well. There's loads of fight scenes in it that are pretty good, to be honest. There's a behind the scenes shot as well. Jet Li training. Yeah, I think that write up is all, yeah, by the one guy. And we got more shots from the film in the back. That kind of shows off the kind of period production I was talking about. It's really rather convincingly done. And yeah, obviously the film itself is celebrating its 30th anniversary this year, so that is another reason to buy this release this year, quite frankly. We also get a nice poster, which I do believe is double-sided, yes. Again, get the new artwork and the original artwork. It's not a big poster, but it is at least on thick paper, which I always like because I do put my posters up, as you can see. I'm not someone that, hides these things away and is really rather sensitive about, making sure they're in pristine condition or anything like that. I use these kind of things. I flick through the booklets, I put the posters up. So yeah, you probably see that in replacement of the Long Good Friday, because even though I do put these posters up, I don't like to keep them up forever because I used to do that, and when it came to getting them down, they were quite damaged either by the sun or just from the blue tack itself on the reverse side. So yeah, but that'll definitely be going up, I imagine. And then we've also got extras on the disc itself. By the way, the 4K looks really rather good, and it's a brand new 4K remaster from the original negatives presented in ultra high definition 2160p in 185:1 aspect ratio. It's also presented in Dolby Vision High Dynamic Range HDR10 compatible. We've also got high definition 1080p for the Blu-ray, which is also in 185:1 aspect ratio. And we've also got Cantonese mono audio, alternate Cantonese mono, optional English subtitles, although there is some English in this film. We've also got audio commentary with Hong Kong film expert Frank Yang, a look at Fist of Legend, interview with actor Chin Sai Ho, I'm probably mispronouncing that, so I do apologise. Interview with director Gordon Chan, interview with actor Yasuki Karata, he plays the one of the Japanese warriors. Karate seminar with Yasuki Karata, deleted scenes, theatrical trailer, reversible sleeve that you've already seen with new artwork by Sam Green and the original poster. So yeah, I like the new artwork, to be honest. I do prefer it to the original, quite frankly. It's a little bit more interesting and yeah, does actually emphasize what the film is kind of about in some regards, rather than the original one, which really doesn't, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, great looking 4K, excellent film in its own right. Even if it was only on Blu-ray, I'd still be highly satisfied with this release, but to have it on 4K just makes it go that little bit extra. And yeah, the physical aspects are all nice, and yeah, it's easily one of my favourite Jet Li films. Easily my favourite in terms of his fighting skills, because he's really able to show them off, being a lot more grounded. It's not a wuxia film, or it's not got lots of action or fight scenes in terms of shootouts or explosions. It's just about hand-to-hand combat, and that really does help that element of his abilities shine through in glorious style. So yeah, get out there and get it if you haven't already. Highly recommended if you like Jet Li films. I know I do, because obviously I also got the Eureka release, Heroes and Villains, but this film is better than any of the ones in this one, to be honest. But this is still another excellent release from Eureka. So yeah, if you're after Jet Li films, then this release is also another one to look out for. But this Fist of Legend is easily the one to go for first, quite frankly, if you're going to prioritise in terms of buying. But nonetheless, thank you for watching. If you have seen this film already, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.